It is in France, in the region of Camargue, famous for its black bulls, that one will find the ultra-modern Royal Canin campus. The historical factory, entirely modernized, experienced a true industrial revolution with a setup of lean production and total quality management. The analysis laboratory, the research and development center, the kennel and cattery, together with the international headquarters, are all gathered here to achieve one goal: the continuous improvement of canine and feline nutrition. Research, production, quality. A trio which has always been the engine for nutritional innovations developed by Royal Canin. The production unit offers a capacity of 140,000 tons of kibbles per year, or the equivalent of 400 tons per day. Every day, around 30 trucks provide the site with incoming raw materials. These are analyzed in the laboratory to check their moisture levels, track any toxins, measure mineral levels, and reject GMOs. Altogether, more than 100 analyses are carried out every day in the control laboratory. Royal Canin produces a very strict set of raw material specifications to which it requires suppliers to adhere. Thus, very few deliveries are in fact turned away on arrival. The offloading of trucks is organized in silos for dry ingredients and in tanks for liquids. To complete in-depth analyses, Royal Canin relies on its central laboratory. Its mission is to guarantee the nutritional properties of the brand's foods and analyze the qualities of new formulas developed by dietitians. In this department, food technologists and technicians carry out more than 30,000 analyses per year, ensure traceability, and contribute to the constant evolution and improvements of the nutritional benefits of Royal Canin foods. From the control room, the process begins. Ingredients come from the silos located over the extruder. All raw materials are finely ground and mixed according to very precise formulas developed by the Royal Canin Research and Development Department. Perfectly homogeneous, the mix is then ready for cooking and extrusion. The manufacturing process transforms a perfectly dosed mix into an homogeneous paste through the addition of water. Cooking at 120 degrees centigrade and applying pressure to form the dough, the kibbles are cut by the rotating knife. Once produced, the kibbles will be sucked up to the dryers in order to reduce the moisture level from 20% to 9%, a process which optimizes the product's presentation and preservation. The drying takes place on 7 decks, with hot air blown up from underneath. Kibbles go from one deck to another every 10 minutes in batches of 500 kilograms to get to ideal moisture levels. At the end of drying, the most sensitive ingredients will be added. These are aromas, liquids and coating powders, which are a great part of the unique expertise of Royal Canin regarding palatability. All these aromas are from natural origin, and their application is precisely controlled to maximize the appeal of the food to dogs and cats. Throughout the manufacturing process, samples are taken to ensure very regular and optimal quality, guaranteeing the future good health of the animal. In order to respond as precisely as possible to the true nutritional requirements of dogs and cats, more than 100 different food formulas have been developed by research and development. The nutritional requirements of dogs and cats differ according to breed, size, and life stage. These factors are taken into account when our veterinary researchers define the nutrients necessary to satisfy these needs. Before the end products are tested by the dogs and cats in our kennel and cattery, simulations are performed in the laboratory. In particular, kibble texture is tested using various tooth shapes and jaw pressures in our texturometer. Here we can test a spaniel's teeth or a cat's teeth, one after the other. The coated kibbles are then stored in big bags over the packaging lines. Our large packaging consists of special multi-layered bags, facilitating their transport and preserving food safely. Small packs are aluminized and filled under controlled atmosphere conditions to preserve all the qualities of vitamins and aromas and prevent any oxidation. Bags are then automatically palletized on exiting the packaging lines, and then enter into the warehousing and dispatch zone. On average, the dispatch warehouse holds 2 to 3 days of sales per reference, thereby ensuring excellent freshness for the food. Each pallet is identified by a barcode label, which summarizes all information for traceability and indicates in which cell the pallet needs to be stored. This stock enables the dispatching of 1,500 pallets per day in 40 trucks. Before entering production, each food recipe goes through a stage of development and validation in a pilot factory and in the laboratory. The final stage for validation occurs in the kennel or cattery on the other side of the 24-hectare campus. At Royal Canin, dogs and cats perform 2 roles. The first is to test a food's palatability. The second is to allow us to measure digestibility. They are housed in modern premises that are adapted to their way of life and that adhere to very strict sanitary regulations. The 130 kennel dogs of 20 breeds carry out 1,300 palatability tests per year. Palatability is measured by offering 2 bowls of food at the same time, then measuring the food left in each bowl after the meal. Digestibility measures the nutritional value of the food, meaning the proportion the body will assimilate. For each type of cat or dog, these tests measure the energy provided by the food, the quality of the intestinal transit, and the benefits for the animal's development. These tests last 15 days. 7 days to adapt to the food tested and 7 days for the actual test, all of which is conducted under daily supervision of our in-house veterinarians and dog and cat handlers. Following these in-house tests, the food is given to our breeder and owner panels for further evaluation. The 120 pure-breed cats or house cats have access to their food for 18 hours. This respects their dietary habits as they tend to eat small amounts all day long. An electronic gate system has been set up to accommodate this. Each cat wears a magnetic card collar that will open a personalized gate giving access to the 2 foods of the day. Each one thus has its own private eating area, a distribution system which guarantees adequate quantities for all and enables precise and individual measures of each cat's consumption. In the cattery are various pure-breed cats, from the Maine Coon to the Bengal, the Siamese to the Chartreux, or the European cat to the Persian. All these felines enjoy a typical cat's life surrounded by their handlers. Their program, including a socialization training session starting from the youngest age, consists of napping, playing, and eating kibbles. Royal Canin has 6 factories around the world: Cambrai and Aimargues in France, Rolla in the United States, Buenos Aires in Argentina, Descalvado in Brazil, and Johannesburg in South Africa. Another 2 factories are also under development, one in the United Kingdom and one in Russia. There are currently more than 85 countries around the world which benefit from the qualities of Royal Canin nutritional foods. Since its creation, knowledge and respect for the animal has always been at the root of the Royal Canin philosophy. Constantly improving our knowledge and understanding of dogs and cats allows us to respect them as animals. Indeed, the nutritional precision of the Royal Canin foods comes from the knowledge and respect of their true requirements. It is with this in mind that all our teams work every day in partnership with breeders, veterinarians, and all professionals from the canine and feline world across all countries where Royal Canin is present.